This week on HomeKit News, the Zemismart Wave contactless wall switch with Zigbee. This week's video is more of a demo of the product than a review as such, as I'm not really able to fully test this in the real world, and as you can see, this is a test unit anyway. That said, if you're looking for a light switch that doesn't even need to be touched, this might be for you. So this is the Wave switch by Zemismart, which uses Zigbee for communication. The front is all transparent plastic with a hand icon to clue you up as to how it works, as well as what appear to be motion and proximity sensors. These basically allow you to wave your hand in front of the switch to turn it on or off. As you can see, I've got the US version here, but there is a square model, although I can't say for sure if it's designed to fit European recesses or not. The US version is of a standard size, so no adjustments should be needed. One reason I'm not fully able to test this out is that it requires a neutral wire, which I don't have for any of my switches. As you can see, this is suitable for a single switch using neutral. It will work with any voltage thankfully, and as it uses Zigbee, in order for it to show in HomeKit you will need to use their HomeKit hub. I've now wired the switch up for a demonstration, but as this doesn't have a connection for a ground wire, I've temporarily taped that off. I've also already added the switch to the hub via the Toya Smart app. Now this requires taking the front plate off so you can set it to pairing mode by pressing this little button for a few seconds. I just need to put the front plate back on and start testing the switch. To do this, I've connected a standard LED downlight to the switch, although as you might notice, this is actually capable of different colour temperatures. To control the light, I simply wave my hand in front of the switch and I can turn the light on. The switch shows a colour ring for a few seconds before turning off. If I do the same again, the light turns off and once more we see the animation, but this time you also get a white LED ring that lights up for a few seconds. We'll have a closer look at the LED ring in a second, but essentially that's it. It's a light switch that doesn't require physical contact basically. Here's a closer look at the switch and you might be able to make out that the LED ring briefly displays a multicolour animation before turning blue when the switch is on and white when you turn the switch off. Moving on to app control, starting with the Toya Smart app, and basic on-off functionality is available directly from the home screen as seen here. You can clearly see the reaction times are pretty good when controlled from within the app. You're also able to set a countdown timer, create schedules, and even set it to turn on and off at random times if required. In the Apple Home app, it's all very straightforward as expected, but still very responsive thanks to Zigbee. You can see there's a delay in the response time when using my hand compared to the app, but nothing to be concerned over. As already mentioned, I've got this connected to my Zemismart hub for getting it into HomeKit of course, although it may well work manually without any smarts if necessary. The LED ring actually looks quite nice in very low light, although personally speaking I'm not a fan of the multicolour animation or even the hand icon printed on the front if I'm honest. The white light is nice and bright for when you turn the light off at night though. Sorry this isn't a full review as I haven't been able to test it on a day-to-day basis as is normally the case with product reviews, but at least you get to see how the product works. Still, if you have any questions, feel free to ask below and I'll try and answer them. Until the next time, stay safe and listen to the Ruttle.